Hello.
Farid, it's always a good night when the Basharat brothers have a sweep. How good does that feel tonight?
Oh, it feels amazing. It feels amazing. Really and truly, maybe the most memorable night of my career. To fight on the same day, both of us both of us get wins. I say it probably surpasses the Javid Contender Series night because that was kind of the door that opened all the other doors. Even better than probably my Contender Series win the following year, which Javid then fought. I fought on the Tuesday, Javid fought on the Saturday. So it was 2 fights in 1 week. But to get 2 fights on the same day, high risk, high reward. Because the camp was not easy, the fight week was not easy, even the fight day, the weight cut and the fight day was not easy. A lot of distractions, you know. As you can imagine, my brother fighting before me, you know, backstage, the warm-up. I didn't even watch his fight because I couldn't, to be honest with you. I couldn't let it affect me, and it would have affected me. Yeah, I'm so proud of him. So proud of him. I know how hard he works. I know the level he is. And it's so good to see him back in the win column with a good victory.
Normally, would you, because I know even for him, he was glad that he fought first. He glad that he did his job, but then he was like, maybe it's a little bit easier for me because I can get done rather than be the second person that has to sit there and watch the other, you know. So with him, I know you said you didn't watch, but did you know, you knew that he did win though, right?
So the way I watched him fight was I watched my coach watch him fight.
Oh.
So but my coach is Russian, so he has no facial expressions. So he's watching the fight like this. So I'm thinking, clean sweep, like easy, boring win. And I said to him, what happened? Turbulence. That's how my coach replied. So, and then he explained to me round 1 was great, round 2 a little hiccup, and then round 3 he won again. So, but in any case, man, listen, the fight is never going to be easy. The guy missed weight by how much, you know? And
5 pounds or so.
5 pounds, and Javid had some issues in fight week, which I'm not sure if he alluded to.
He let us know. He said he wasn't feeling so well. He was a bit sick.
Not at all. So that's what I was referring to. Like it was a hectic fight week, hectic fight day. And what's funny is though, when he finished his fight, he came backstage, and I was so happy. And I remember him watching him like stress-free, sitting down, and I looked at him and I said, "Oh, you lucky guy," because I've got to go through it now. Do you know what I mean? So, but alhamdulillah, everything worked out well.
I was going to say, that being said, it's got to be very special. I know we've talked to you guys about this before, but to have your brother along this journey as well, but both you guys having somebody that's going through it, it's got to be special. It's one thing to lean on friends, but it's another thing to lean on family during this time. It's got to be extra special having somebody that's going along this journey with you.
Yeah. I can't even describe it in words, to be honest with you. It's beyond priceless. It's so rare. I mean, there's brother dynamics out there in MMA and combat sports and stuff, but to be in the same weight division, in the same era, it's so rare. And Javid and I are truly together always in training. You know, we've moved countries together. We've lived together for a majority of our lives. So yeah, man, we have a really good relationship. I'm very, very proud. I'm so happy right now, to be honest with you.
And I'm sure he's very proud of your performance. A tough fight out there. When it get to the judge's decision, they're reading it out. How confident were you that you did enough to get the job done?
I was incredibly confident. I was so confident. Ultimately, you look at his face, you look at my face, you look at when the fight finished, he was kind of slumped over and I was running around kind of parading and celebrating to show that, hey, I got more. I got round 4 in me if we need. And when I heard split decision, I did think for a second. I was like, don't tell me they're going to take this away from me. But then it's something I go back to that I really rely on in my life is like control what you can control. Worry about what you can control. And I asked myself, Farid, did you truly give everything? And did you truly win that fight? Do you think you won that? I asked my coaches. They all said definitely. That's it, man. If a group of judges are going to take something away from me, what could I have done beyond give everything in the cage, which I did.
And it was the first 2 rounds is what they had in your favor. Did you feel like the 3rd round was maybe in question in anybody's mind, or did you think that
No,
was?
I thought I had round 3, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Look, there's a lot of hoo-ha going around there in the crowd and stuff. Just because he's coming forward doesn't mean he's winning. because he's coming forward and he's getting tagged on the way in. So listen, at the end of the day, this is a scoring criteria of damage and not just who's coming forward. Because you could come forward like a punching bag, but you could be getting hit all night long. And essentially, when he was coming forward, he was getting hit. And I made sure that was happening because the only way he could have taken those rounds was if he's coming forward and I'm not doing anything. But he's coming forward and I'm going pop, pop, moving, pop. And I knew for sure, come forward all you want, but you're going to pay a price.
Is that what you expected? What was the game plan coming in tonight? Did you expect him to try to put a lot of forward pressure?
I thought so eventually. I've seen his fights in which he's sometimes he goes back, sometimes he goes forwards, but really and truly, once people get in there with me and they see my range and length and kicking ability and my speed, it's not the smartest thing to stay on the outside against me. The problem is when you come on the inside, I have some tools there too. I got takedowns, I got elbows, I've got crisp boxing, and I got knees. So it's kind of pick your poison at this rate. And I did think that at some point he would be coming forward the way he did. But like I said, I knew, come forward at your expense. You're going to pay a price. And if you look at his face, he was a bloody mess in there.
And, speaking of like the crowd getting involved out there, you've been in this building when it didn't have the crowd like that. And what was your thoughts on the crowd experience out there now? Were you able to kind of hear the difference?
Yeah, I liked it better like this. It felt like, it felt a little bit more normal. In the Apex, usually, it feels a bit airy.
Yep.
Like you're in an assembly hall, or it's like a glorified sparring match sometimes, But today I felt like, okay, now I can hear this. I could feel the adrenaline and everything. I was like, it was good. I liked it. I preferred it like this.
What's next? You guys, I'm sure the Basharat brothers are going to do a little partying tonight, or at least a little celebration, maybe at least a dinner at least. But what's the immediate next step? Are you going to give yourself some time to kind of rest and recover? Are you back in the gym on Tuesday? What's next for you?
To be honest with you, Basharat parties are very, very chilled out and quiet. It's me, Javed, and our family, and we just eat some food. That's it. That's our party. It's just spend time with the quality people in my life. My parents, my family, my coaches, the people that sacrificed the last 8-10 weeks to help me and Javed get the victory. And then Ramadan is coming up. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Spend it with my family. I'll probably go back to London. And then at some point in the early summer, get fighting again. I'm young. I want to stay active. I'm healthy, thank the Lord. And I'm really at the top of this weight division. I think I show it with my resume. My record 6-0, and I keep beating all these good guys they put in front of me, and I keep beating them in impressive fashion. Today I showed something different. I know for a fact a lot of people were looking at this fight going, if the fight gets deep and it gets gritty, they would probably doubted my skill set, whether I could pull through. Me and my team, not for a second did we doubt my ability to get gritty. But I'm glad I showed it to the whole world and to the rest of the weight division.
It was a great performance. Can't wait to
much.
See you after Ramadan, and congrats on the victory.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
The call out of Figgy, right? You want a top 10 opponent and everything. What about that matchup do you like?
Probably what I like the most is he's got name value. I'm 6-0 in the UFC, all very tough guys, but what I want is a marquee name in there. And not to take anything away from the 6 guys, I think I've fought 6 really, really tough guys, but unfortunately they just didn't have the same name value. Otherwise I would be ranked. Otherwise I would be in the top 10, because there's guys out there with 2 fight win streaks who are in the top 10, top 12 somehow. Not even 2 fight win streaks, sorry, like 2 wins in the UFC. I've got 6, and I'm hopefully just getting ranked now. Why I want is Figgy's, because he's there towards the end of his career, and he's been champion. He's headlined some big fights, and I really think I put a clinic on him. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, undefeated, 6-0 in the UFC, just like I said, all really tough guys. It just seems like maybe they're not paying, like the guys that make the rankings aren't paying attention. Are you frustrated that you don't have a number next to your name already?
Firstly, it's the media that makes the rankings, yeah?
Yeah, I don't have a vote, unfortunately.
Anybody here votes? No? No? Yeah, man. I'm definitely, after the last one, I thought I would be ranked, because if you look at the bantamweight rankings, 15, 14, and 13 are all coming off losses. Then you got someone here who's coming off five wins in the UFC, 14-0. Surely you'd think I'd get a ranking, but again, I used to get a little bit annoyed, but now it's like control what I can control. Put on the best performances I can, beat the next best guy. Matsumoto is somebody who, in my opinion, he beat Rob Font. He could have easily been ranked out there, So, I mean, I would be shocked if I'm not ranked now.
Like you said, great night for the Basharat brothers. Are you gonna try and do this again, fight on the same card, or are you gonna be like, once was enough?
No, listen, man. I hope, unless it's a big special night, maybe something in London or something like that. But please keep us at least 1 week apart from now on.
All right, voters, you heard him. Get him ranked. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. God bless.